Hello everybody and welcome back to EPIC46. It seems like all of our technical issues are resolved and ready to get into round 2 of our group stage action here in the, group stage here. My name's Eternal J. I'll be taking you through for our second match alongside my good friend Tyler.
Also currently filling in for Dweg this weekend as well whilst the game's out in the KLV
he decided
today.
He was too good for the broadcast wanted to play. But look,
absolutely.
We're going to move on into our next round of proceedings. We've got OAPOINT versus 29AVAGE, a match that should be ready to go very soon here, Tyler. So haven't got a lot of time to break things down. But look, we are looking at some fun times, some fun memey matches to a certain extent. 29AVAGE probably our default favourites here by the basis of just who the players on the roster are. OAPOINT are more here for fun. These are the endpoint staff members, the old boys, Pete and all those guys.
Yeah, bringing it back one last time.
Yeah, rolling it back the years, so to speak. Because they used to play at these kind of lands back in the day. It's been a while since we've properly seen them actually compete.
No, absolutely, man. So any moment now, we're getting ready to get into our first game here. Maps to be confirmed as well. With that in mind, though, Nem and Dexy on the side of 29AVAGE. Yeah. Still heavy hitters in today's current climate. You know, it's good to see some old names still rocking the servers. Yeah,
look, you talk about old names on this 29AVAGE side. Nuke Dog is probably the guy that stands out to me the most. He's a guy that's been around for many years. He's getting on in years himself, so I'm not expecting him to be a star per se, but I remember back in the days when he was playing on CEX, winner of EPIC46 in 2016. Ooh. My first LAN actually is the one that he won, so I always have a little bit of affinity to some of the old guard players in that respect. But you are right about Nem and Dexy, obviously ex-Belfast Storm players. They have been very successful in recent years and months, let alone recent weeks per se, so I'm excited to see how well they're going to do. Obviously not the highest seed team in the competition, but they are definitely favourites in this particular isolated match. I'm expecting them to try and make a playoff run as well.
No, absolutely, and I have very fond memories of Dexy back in EPIC34, I believe it was. First match of Overpass, he's an absolute demon with the AWP, so everyone watching at home, you're going to be keeping an eye on him today, see what he can do in the server. Yeah,
speaking of Overpass, that would be my map played out here in this best of one as well, so going to be seeing a little bit of repetition. Obviously Overpass was supposed to be played in the first matchup on stream earlier today. Didn't quite get to see that, obviously due to technical issues. We're skipping round 1 on stream. They've all been played out here, so we've already got our first set of results. We've already got our first standings on the table, which will start to balance out. It is mostly the regular names, the ones you expect to win have won their respective matches, and no major surprises in the first round, I think, Tyler.
No, absolutely. So going into the second game, mental reset, get these players in. A couple of tech issues, but that's fine. Get them straight back into the server and see what they can do for us today on the stream.
Indeed. Yeah, well, I'm being told, I was told a moment ago that the match is almost ready to go live and that they'll be ready to jump in as soon as is possible, although not certain exactly of how things are looking on that respect. But look, let's talk in more depth as to how things have played out for these two teams and how their tournament run has gone so far. I've got these standings ready to talk about.
This man is locked in, comes prepared every single time, does a document, man takes this stuff very seriously.
Yeah. So OAPOINT lost their first game, which can't be too surprising. I talked to Pete last night, and he was saying, "Go easy on us. Don't be too harsh with the critiques, and don't be too up against us." But they've already lost their game, and I think they're expecting to get grouped in the main competition. Maybe probably get grouped as well in the inters.
Ooh, I would imagine. You're not holding back today, goodness me.
That's their expectations, though. I mean, look, they're not exactly
for
a
good time.
Team
You're here for a long time.
Yeah, no, exactly. And you are taking on a team right here that probably is slated to take the playoffs. So again, I'm not expecting OAPOINT to present like a significant level of challenge right here. I'm expecting them to, at the very least, just do well within their own regards, right? Just to have some fun. That's what the event's all about for them.
Yeah, show up, give it some time, see what they can do today on the server, and just give it some good speed.
Give it some welly.
Indeed.
Some proper welly. Yeah.
Perfect.
How you finding the event, Tyler?
Yeah, it's been a good little run so far. Good to see some friendly faces, some old ones, some new. Just been chilling around. It's been a good time.
Been a good time.
Yeah,
cool. This is your one cast as well, so you've got like the ultimate meme match.
Oh, don't! It's the one take wonder. Honestly, turn up on the day of the Thursday, guys. Get him in the server. Super sub Tyler. Step right in. First game of the game. We're going in. Right, I've been told today we're going right into the server. So, CTs versus CTs on Overpass. It's going to be 29AVAGE to start us off in today's game. Nuke going straight into middle of the map.
Early contact out from this Nuke Dog, he's just smoked.
Oh my god!
He has wrecked him. Oh, good god, it is right. Barely even took any damage, then sponged the majority of it. It's still only 40 points remaining on him. Monkey Scan got no chance, and that is OAPOINT probably having the pace set against them. Pistol round is going the way of 29AVAGE, and well, Good night, sweet prince in the pistol.
And that is the mental game of OAPOINT, just straight out of the window. First game into this, absolutely destroyed by Nuke Dog, showing up strong and showing off he's still got it, man. So how is OAPOINT going to come back into this next round? We'll have to wait and see. Seeing a lot of utility and rifles being purchased from the CT side, and a save coming out from OAPOINT at this time as well. Throwing a cheeky little smoke towards the monster position. And yeah, see how this one plays out.
Actually easy enough in terms of the eco pistols, 29 average. Of course, got the bomb. I made a force buys in OAPOINT. Just close out Deagles and PT50s as and when required. Nothing major, nothing that will make a difference. Easy pickings for the 2-0 start. OAPOINT now into the gun buys here. And this probably be the best chance they have to present something to 29 average. Although I will say that considering how wrecked they've got in the first round, I have a bad feeling that that might not be the prettiest of follow-ups as well. They've got the AKs out, so let's see what kind of damage they can do. Absolutely,
holding up some hope for them. Fact, absolutely out here trying to do some damage with this AK-47. Nem still looking cool as a cucumber in CT spawn. And Jake, I must admit, who do you think on OAPOINT is going to really sort of shine on today's match? If you had to find someone, I know Monkey's always good for a decent couple of games on Face It.
Look, it's tough to tell because I know these boys more for their business and more than their Counter-Strike, so I can't tell you exactly who would be the best performer. I will say that at the very least, Minches has got the opening kill for the OAPOINT side, so there's a start. Took a lot of damage for it though. XM's out and all for the 29 average boys. Zeth is down first and foremost. And OAPOINT
didn't last too long on this occasion. Gets taken out by Monkey. Straight to the head.
It's a good start in the openings. But back to passiveness here. It's careful approaches on the T side line. 29 average have at least bolstered up their B bomb site with the intended point to recognize that OAPOINT are looking into this part of the map.
Offensive smoke thrown up by the CT side. Just a bit of stalemate here from OAPOINT. Just try and feel out the opposition, see what they can get going. Fact gonna just completely missed the kill there. 500 millisecond response time right here. Try again, mate.
Look at your monitor, sir. Keep your eyes on the prize. That should have been a sitter of a kill. Oh dear.
No.
Well, this will be a fun execution. They've got their utility set. Molotovs down to the back, a toxic. Flashbangs over. They'll spread out towards the A-bomb side. Dex is going to start to recognize that there is lurks in play. Where's that bomb though? Where's it going to commit to? Pete is going to commit into the site, loses life. Dex is brought it back to a 4 versus 4. They will get a bomb plant at least, but the retake probably should go the way of 29 average here. Minchos is low. Fact has been tagged. Dex is looking, loses the fight though. Man advantage back to OAPOINT.
Oh, Monkey with a lovely kill onto Dexy. That's a huge player for them to leave. Just Nuke Dog, Neb and Delete to try and retake this bomb site. You've got Minches in connector as well. Doesn't get the kill onto Deli. He's absolutely gone. Nuke now just to try and have a look around. There's a flash thrown out, dodged by Monkey. Nice little trade as well. Deli takes one out also. Just Nuke, just factoring a 1v1. What can he do for us here today? He's completely blind. Shot to the head, and that is another round for 29 average. Clean, crisp retake, boys. On to the next one.
I thought you were going to say something very different there, but you know. I mean, look.
Give it time. Give it time.
I think that post plant from OAPOINT really proved the skill difference between them and 29 average. I don't know what the crosshair placements are at. Yeah, 3-0 start for the CT squad, and this is a much more than positive start for 29 average.
Nuke on 6 and 0, just taking no prisoners today. Woke up and chose violence.
Fair, so. AK's in his hands, alongside Deli as well. And of course, what is that?
Jumping Tech 9, bring us back to 2015 Olafmeister days. We are loving to see that. You don't see much Tech 9 usage these days, really. I feel like it's kind of had its day. That being said, there's 3 of them on the side of OAP. Look at that.
Try to charge in towards mid-access. Death and Dexy, quick kills to trade back on Fact's casualty, taken out by the hate chief of Nuke Dog. Dexy does get traded in the end, but now it's all down to Daxton. 1 versus 3, 1 player picked up, 2 more to go. And both of them are also set to the crossfire on the back of the bomb site. Nuke Dog especially behind the truck, getting a little bit more cover. Daxton, he's hoping for an overextension, but 29AVAGE are a little bit too smart for that.
Yeah, they're playing this very cleverly. Just wait for the first opening and then go off the info. Very smart stuff. Shows the back of the shoulder. Loses to Delhi, and 29AVAGE take this next round. I told you though, Dexy on the AWP. That's a nice little cheeky 2K to try and help fend off the opposing team players. Good to see you still got it, man.
Yeah, holding his nerve. And well placed just to hold the initial offensive. He set up the man advantage and for the trades to go together. Kind of surprised actually that the player back over towards Bank, I think it was Delhi there, was a little bit premature in his reactions to the walk-up. It was kind of an unintentional shoulder bait that came in from Daxton.
Yeah, just not getting the right timing there. Shows the shoulder and that's it. Unable to...
Quick in with the rifles again.
Early nade thrown out. Nearly a vac moment for Dexy there.
Pete's gone down. 0-5 for the co-owner of the win.
Look, unable to land any offensive damage through that wall. Monkey waits for a shot and Delhi was just completely taken off. Head clean away. Now trying to sneak his way onto this site and see if we can go for a quick take. Dexy returns with a lovely kill. Doesn't spot Monkey though on the pillar. He manages to get a couple, and Daxton and Nintz is left to try and take this bomb site. Slowing down the offense just a little bit. And then gets a lovely headshot onto this. Not looking good for OAP at this very point. A no-scope miss from Dexy. Follows it with a P250 quite nicely though. And the streak for 29AVAGE continues. What a round.
5-0 for the start of 29AVAGE. OAPOINT. Some good moments when it came to isolating some potential punishments, but nothing major that seems to conduce towards a round at the moment. And I'm not seeing enough in this team to be able to challenge the likes of 29AVAGE.
We can but hope. There may be that one round they can get out of it, which just turns the tables, flips the mental. We're holding out for him. It's definitely not going to load in 2 kills. Gotta try and bust up them rookie numbers, boy. Right, and with a forward position towards the top of A there. Zeph not checking his corners, completely taken out by Monkey. More trades coming in. Whoa, that's a lovely
shot from Dexy land to tag. Second man of Daxton's tagged low. Back is still Turn. I'm not sure why that wasn't conned over the fact. Exposed to that position. Easy pickings. Daxton will try pressure Dexy, but just can't land that kill shot. Now he's low and Monkey's going to be left with heavy lifting in the rest of the round. Top fragger for OAPOINT. But ostensibly a 1 versus 3 to work off of here. Monkey back and Daxton does catch off Nem, so that's one bag, but Dexy's fast to trade it. On site in the open, Delhi can still get that kill. And trumpets will sound the 6-0 of 29AVAGE.
There is a...
kind of yeah, they're getting appropriately challenged, I think, is the nice way of putting it.
The word steamrolled comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean, that's another semi-polite way of putting it.
Oh dear, well, pistols now for OAPOINT, seeing if they can scrape back a couple of rounds here. Still waiting to see something coming out from Fact here. Man is sitting pretty with a deagle at this moment. And again with a very full position as well into connector.
Challenge of Zeph, doing well to tag down Min. 20 HP for the man. Of course, only pistols at a half buy. Nem does find the opening onto Monkey. Dexy missing shots as well. But pace the pistols, the playing around the smokes, just frightened it seems by 29AVAGE. And rightfully so, to be fair. But playing this kind of way is more playing not to lose than playing to win. If you have that mentality, things are just not gonna do too well for you in here at Epic Land. Zeph getting easy. I was going to say get an easy fight. I have no idea how none of those stray bullets landed, but alas, it's a 2 versus 2. Couple of rifles to play with for OAPOINT, although the HP, Nem and Delhi to face up against Min and Fact, I'm just not certain that they're going to have enough chops behind them with the HP differences and all.
No, there is still defensive positions being taken up by Delhi. In fact, slightly heading up on this bomb site. A couple of pot shots being thrown out towards A. See if we can bait some information out. That was a Forced out a rotation from that player. Now Nem heading over to the A side. Deli gets the first kill into fact. Head clean off. Goodbye. See you later. Just now Minches. Maybe just play this one a bit slow. Give your team that time to just reset mentally. Maybe a timeout would be quite useful in this moment, and just see if you can get yourselves back into this one.
I love how you're talking like, oh, point of a chance to get back into this.
I'm throwing them a bone here, man. Come on. Work with me here.
Play it slowly. Use this downtime to mentally reset. He's going for the bomb plant instead, and that's going to go about as well as you think it might do. Deli secures the half for 29 average. So far, so flawless. So far, so fragless for good old boy Pete. 0-7 on his numbers. Everybody else is doing rather well over on the CT side. 10-3 for Dexy, 10-3 for Nuke Dog. And I did say I wasn't expecting him to be a star right now, but he is posting the top numbers. Again, admittedly, 4 of those do come from the pistol round. But look, you know, as of right now, everyone's doing particularly well on 29 average, as we expected coming into this match.
Can we see a little tab from our admin team? We'll see if Pete's on a cheeky 007 here.
No, you don't get the tab.
No, don't get a tab. That's all good then.
Get ignored, Tyler. You're not a real staff member.
No. You're not a real caster.
Back to struck first. Zeth, first man to fall, so that's a good opening, although it's a good punishment more than anything else. 29 average just rushing straight through that monster position. And just, I mean, look, it's a cheeky thing you go for when you are 7-0 up with absolute maximum confidence and pure favoritism at this present point in time.
It's got to be done, man. Nuke chilling out. Head clean off for Pete. Still unable to find any footing into today's game. And what can OAPOINT do at this point to try and fight back against the mercy of 29 average? Dexy gets a nice little kill into fact near on the short position. And not seeing a whole lot happening now. Lem takes down Monkey.
2v4 now for AO points. AO point? OA point. The OAPs. 29 average looking at the VIPs.
Speaking of endpoint, did you ever visit that facility they got up in Sheffield?
No, I've been meaning to do it for a while. I need to like send Pete a DM and say like, hey, you got a day free, or I can just come down and just chill out.
Yeah, get your name on the wall.
Get my name on the wall. The one thing that I haven't done, although the wall's pretty full now, so
yeah,
I
you
don't know
have
if
to try and
space for me.
I have to just do a bit of magic eraser on that thing. Makes it run.
Get rid of Dwake's name. Put it
yeah, exactly. Who's that guy?
Erasing from existence, like Dexy erases the last 2 of OA points, 8-0 for the 29 average side. Now, if this keeps up, Tyler, maybe we can get back on track with schedule.
My goodness,
because,
yeah.
This one could zoom by rather quickly. It's only 20 minutes into this game. And 29 average are making light work of their opposition here.
They are determined, absolutely determined, to try and bring today's format and schedule back on point, unless OAPOINT can find a way to bring it back into this one. A lot of offensive util being brought up from the CTs. Zeph as well with a P90. Full tilt coming out from Zeph now. He does not give a single. Now then. Still an early game thus far. Monkey trying to make his way onto the side.
Starting damage. That's one of the players of OAPOINT. It's no early kills just yet, although it might as well be on 8 points of health. Kill from Monkey does come through actually against X, punching a little bit of that extension again towards Min and Connector. Nem and Dexy are so fast to trade it though that it almost feels like it doesn't matter, especially with Min going down. 4v2, making it 1, making it 9 for 29 average.
We are certainly seeing a steamroll here, Jay. This is turning out to be quite the one-sided affair. Dexy finishing the job on Daxton, and now we're now 9-0 for 29 average. I'm starting to not see any way back for OAPOINT into this game now. This is becoming quite the one-sided affair.
Yeah, no, it is, unfortunately, and I look, it could be expected. It can be expected. It probably should be expected. I know that earlier on during round 1, 29 average got another one-sided affair against Wide Swingers, which is Banda's team. So he didn't particularly post well. I mean, look, none of them did. It was a 13-2, so it's just a positive start for the boys over from the 29 average side. Favourites very clearly in the context of these two games and probably should continue along that particular path. Dexy kill found on Pete next. Secondary shot wonderfully done. Zeth with even the Negev coming out. I mean, they know they're in control. They know that they've got this one. It's 10-0.
Yep.
Pete still hasn't fragged. No one's made it past 6 kills across the T-side line. And matches like these are to be expected in group stages of Epic Land. It is an open tournament. You have got your favourites, you have got your teams playing for fun. This is a favourite versus a team playing for fun, and this is the result of that.
Total collapse of the mental for OAPOINT. 3 lovely AWP shots coming out from Dexley, and Zeth just throwing a little bit of salt, throwing a bit of spice, get the Negev out and just absolutely rip house. He's still holding it now. I want to keep a look on this guy, see what he can manage with that. Dex going to go for the vac shot. Nothing going to land on this occasion. But Zeth's got the Negev in hand. Spam away, see what you can find. Trade coming out for fact. And that's a very important piece of the 29 average puzzle now missing from their side. No Zeth with the Negev. What is their next move?
This shot from Dex actually gives a man advantage to OAPOINT, which I think might be the first man advantage they've had so far.
Complete change in the dynamic now. A little bit of trolling, maybe gone a little bit too far. Now OAPOINT may actually have a chance of winning a round.
We'll see how well they contend with that. Nuke Dog is still in play, and top fragger, well, second top fragger. Dex has got 20 on his board. Nuke Dog at 11. Nuke Dog was top fragger at a certain point. Yeah,
we just need to keep the nerves down for OAPOINT, not let the pressure of the rounds get to their heads. Bit of offensive util coming out now from Pete, making sure to line that one up nice and carefully. Thinks about it. Finally gets the throw out. Nice little smoke onto Heaven. Offensive flashes being thrown in. Nuke completely blind, taken out. Now we're cooking, Jay. Now we're cooking. That's it.
That's a bit more like it. Pete got his first kill. Flashbangs effectively landed. I think that smoke towards Heaven might have missed, though. I didn't see it fully there on the mini-map. I might be mistaken there. Regardless, it is an opening round for the OAPs. And now they take to the second hopefully for them. The final round of the half. Still going to be a massive, massive gap between the two teams and a massive comeback required out of OAPOINT. But look, they're on the board, and that was more than you could say in the last round.
Shout out to Pete, the absolute impact fragger. 1 kill, 1 round 1. Absolute pure contribution being made.
That's so loaded that even the observers chuckled at what you just said.
In fact, now with a cheeky headshot onto Zeth as well at this point, and a slow build up towards long. Still maybe a chance to try and turn this one around, but no, Nem takes the second clean off, and a nice little double from Nem to try and start things off here. Now Monkey's going to try and find himself, maybe with a kill out towards Connector. Still want to play for at this point.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment. I got nothing to say to that. Dexy's lurking around mid, found one, missed shot, caught in the middle of the walkout, and spotted the second player at the least, but also misses the flick on that one. A couple of mistakes being made, and suddenly OAPOINT look like they are on point. A-site's open, rotations coming in, a little bit slow from Nuke Dog. Going to get back towards Dumpster, the smokes are in the way of him, the flash his way forward. See one, stop the bomb plant, but now get the orb, but Daxton's good for a trade. A double secure by him, in fact, Deli up for a double 1 versus 2, but can't do it. Triple by Daxton, and he's the impact fragger, it seems, at the end of the half for OAPOINT. Still 10-2 for 29 average, though, so it's only a small resurgence.
Nice little fake tap on the bomb plant as well to try and get up that last player. 2 points on the board for OAPOINT, but still a mountain to climb as far as coming back in this one's concerned. The outcome of this game looking pretty obvious at this point, unless something unusual, unexpected happens.
Yeah, 29 average. Moving into the T side, obviously still in control despite that little late half dismantling that came through at certain points from OAPOINT. only just getting their act together by the time the T side was to end. Now they've got to hold themselves down to the CT pistol. And pistol is pretty much required for them, otherwise this game should be over in the next 3 rounds.
Daxton going to have a nice little surprise lined up for him when he looks out towards long. Change of plan though, from 29AVAGE, going straight down to connector, doing the classic round the world strat. Zeph going to try and get an opening kill heading into this one. Whiffs coming out from Minces, unable to land that shot just there. I'm still convinced it might be an A take, but now the game is up. They realise now bomb's being planted. Factored for a hell of a time. Dexy takes his head clean off. Nothing he can do there, and just Daxton left. See what he's got in store for us. Whiffing a couple of shots. I'm able to make it work on this occasion. 29AVAGE continue their reign of terror. Spooky season right here, Halloween 31st, and they're being an absolute demon in the face of OAPOINT today.
Pistol win, and probably should be eyeing up the end of the game now for OAPOINT, or for, well, more for the opposition of OAPOINT here. I mean, 29AVAGE are just in control as we expected. They haven't let go of that control. I was curious about their setups as well. I mean, they had Tech 9s on 3 players without Kevlar, so I was thinking for a moment maybe OAPOINT could hit some shots and they can affect them with aim punch, but that obviously was hit on the fact that they could actually hit their shots and they didn't. Out towards Monster, Pete's good for a couple of kills.
With the sword off.
All Zeth with the sword off getting Daxton, but Monkey's caught down a kill onto Delhi, so the man advantage stays at OAPOINT here. 3 on 2, Zeth close, box shots connected to Pete, backstab turned up by Monkey, 5-7 takes him down, and Dexy, last known location outside of Monster, 32 HP, 1v2 to maintain. Pistols, the face in fact will dome him. So OAPOINT hold on to a lifeline.
Nice little cheeky play from Zeph to bring out the sword off. I love it, the mind games.
Eight rounds to make up for Pete and the boys. So if there is a comeback, it'll be the start of one, but we aren't really looking at a comeback until we start to see more legs behind it. And the buy state for 29AVAGE could still threaten. I mean, I know it's not a full buy, but you've got 2 Galils sawn off. We saw how the sawn off from Zeth actually did do some decent damage towards OAPOINT.
Yeah, maybe a chance to pull this one back with these 2 Galils. You never know. And defensive flash being thrown out from 29. Offensive Molotov being thrown out there towards connector. Not a whole lot else happening around this map. I can see one of the players. Nuke's heading out towards long at this point. See if he can get himself some early information into this one. And Zev just takes his head clean off. He's absolutely disgusting with that sword off, bringing it back to 2015 JW-esque. I still remember back in the day, out in cobblestone, down the drop with a sword off, head's taken clean off. Doesn't check the corner though. Monkey manages to take that one back from him. Dexy missing shots as well. Monkey with a double now. Able to hold off this bomb site.
3 on 3. Monkey's taking damage though. Has to rest on Pete to do the majority of the defensive, and Daxton needs to start closing in the pins to this backstab as well towards Con. I mean, they're all working their way up mid. No action made. Monkey's now gone down, so that SMG will start moving. Pete needs to hold off against at least one trade. Not going to happen. And Daxton's just struck a little bit too late. Seen there back towards mid. Caught by Delhi with the range game. M4 beats MP9 in that department. 12-3. It's match point for 29AVAGE. 9 chances to close, and OAPOINT have been summarily defeated in this game. They should go down 0-2. Should 29AVAGE go up 2-0.
Well, given the looks on paper, we had a strong feeling this was going to be the outcome of today's game, especially considering the tenure and the skill of players on 29AVAGE there, especially with Nuke, like you're saying, being one of the OG guys, turning up and wrecking house today. Fact has decided to choose violence and is just running out to the top of A there. Able to get this first kill there. Pete as well with a P250. Hang on a minute, Jay. The script has been flipped here.
This is a
These
Hail
are
Mary
on the defensive.
This is a Hail Mary play if I've ever seen one. Just send all forces towards mid, hope you catch up a couple of kills, and they do so. A couple of rifles down to work with, but they have left the B bomb site open, so Dele's going to have to pick that bomb up, commit it to the plant. HP's limited on several players at the CT side, so the retake will come in, but OAPOINT really lock down the kills here. It's
Oh
not
my
going to happen
goodness.
for Daxon and Mint. Caught out towards Connector. 2 players inbound from Graffiti. Monkey, don't know what he's shooting at there. Pete's gone down towards Heaven. Monkey's next to follow. Fact, no chance. Dead to right. 13-3. What a recovery from the last round there out of the T side line. But 29 average overall looking fantastic and just looking like the favourites in this matchup, and that was what we expected to see out of them here, Tyler.
No, not a chance in hell for OAPOINT on this occasion. Better luck next time, come back stronger. Still plenty more group games to come in today, so they'll have a chance to bounce back mentally and seeing if they can do better.
Bounce back mentally. I'm not sure the results are going to go their way, unfortunately. And again, I don't want to be too harsh about it. Pete did ask me to be nice, and it was the expected result. I think they probably expected it themselves. Be very unreasonable to ask for a team like OAPOINT to beat out what I believe is our number 6 seed, if memory serves me correctly. 9 seed, sorry.
9 seed.
Just flip it upside down, and then there you go. I've got the right number there.
Just
Not a
give
number
it the
9
old
seed.
180.
Again, they should be making a playoff run, and I think that they've set themselves up wonderfully to do so in the early couple of matches. They should also find some similarly confident results out of the rest of the teams as well. I'm not seeing any major challenges, except for maybe Minlay in round number 6. That could be an interesting game to cover from their perspective. But right now, they haven't really faced much challenges, and I don't think they should do until that late stage.
No, absolutely. Have to see what they'll be getting up to in the next of today's competition. And what else do you think we can expect from the group stage heading forward?
More games, pretty much. I mean, look, we've got plenty of them coming up. Round 3 should be taking place in a short few moments' time, so don't go anywhere. After this break, we return with even more Counter-Strike action here at EPIC46.